Our world is full of dangerous roads that even the best drivers fear to drive across, and this is confirmed by the scenes that we will show you today. The road linking the cities of La Paz and Coroico in Bolivia is known as the Road of Death. These scenes explain why. Dozens or even hundreds of people die there cinematically. It is a dilapidated road at an altitude of 4,650 meters above sea level. What increases its danger are the dangerous curves and collapses that can occur at any time. The width of this road does not exceed 3 meters, asphalt is almost non-existent, and in the rainy seasons, visibility becomes almost non-existent due to fog. When it comes to a landslide, the scene becomes terrifying. Especially when there are 2 tourist buses at the bottom of the mountain. The Karnali Road in Nepal is one of the most dangerous roads in the world. During the winter, the road turns into a pool of mud. Sometimes the water completely submerges the road and turns it into a flowing waterfall. As for the dry seasons, drivers are threatened by ridiculous landslides at any moment.
Here comes coming to the waterfall.
According to specialists, an estimated 85% of the road's length is classified as a threat to the lives of tourists who do not know the area well. And the number of victims, which reaches dozens annually, confirms this. If you are bothered by traffic congestion, this scene is not for you. It's a toll point before using a highway in China during local celebrations. This area experiences unparalleled traffic congestion. Have you heard of the Japanese Alps? They are 3 mountains located in the middle of Honjo Island, but those volcanic mountains are not the most distinctive feature of the area. What really distinguishes it is this road that extends between a snow wall and is 90 kilometers long. The height of the snow on both sides reaches between 15 and 20 meters. We must mention that the maximum height at which snow can be found on that island. It reaches 2,400 meters above sea level. This road that looks mountainous poses a difficult challenge for drivers. It is the Stelvio road between Italy and Switzerland. The road extends to an altitude of 2,757 meters, and along a length of 47 kilometers you can encounter 75 dangerous curves. The Dalton Road in Alaska is one of the most dangerous roads. There, visibility can be completely lost due to strong snowstorms. Along about 650 kilometers, there are only 3 residential areas and 3 gas stations. Even the asphalt can barely be seen. Drivers suffer from snow and ice in the winter, and when it melts in the warm seasons, the road is completely submerged underwater. This road in northwest China is like a huge snake in the middle of the desert. Although the scene looks beautiful from above, driving on this road terrifies even the most skilled drivers. The reason is very simple. Driving a distance of 75 kilometers with these dangerous curves is very scary and tiring. Especially since the number of curves exceeds 6,000, most of which are curves of 180 degrees, my friend. Passengers who suffer from claustrophobia should leave the bus before entering this hypocrisy. This tunnel is located in the Black Hills Mountains in South Dakota, USA. The tunnel is part of a mountain road that extends for 27 kilometers with 314 dangerous turns and 3 narrow tunnels. The width of the tunnels, my friends, does not exceed 2.5 meters, and driving through it requires an experienced driver. This turn is a favorite destination for tourists, provided that their car is small. Entering this cave on a motorcycle seems terrifying to many. This experience can be had in the caves of Tong Phum National Park in Thailand. These caves are old mines that are used today as a tourist destination, and many people visit the area to experience driving through them. Traffic congestion also makes driving dangerous. It is a scene from the streets of Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, which has a population of 9 million people. The number of motorcycles in the big city is very large, which makes traffic chaotic. These tunnels can be passed through on the road linking China and Pakistan. These tunnels are located at an altitude of 2,500 meters. Its total length is 7 kilometers and its cost to complete reached $275 million. The reason for completing these tunnels is the emergence of a new lake that flooded the area in 2010 due to a river flood. which forced the authorities to pave a safe road between the mountains. When you see the pile of dirt and rocks in front of this bulldozer in the neighboring area, you will know the severity of the collapses that occur in those mountains. In Thailand, the road can be dangerous because of wild animals, especially elephants. In the suburbs of Bangkok, drivers are forced to stop for huge elephants to block the road, and sometimes the elephants do not allow vehicles to cross until they get some food. But when they are angered, the consequences are dire. This wooden bridge is located in Siberia and is not intended for pedestrians, but for cars. Driving across it requires a lot of courage, and only locals can cross it without fear. While crossing the bridge, the driver must keep the vehicle windows open to reduce its resistance to the wind, which in turn causes the bridge to shake. Legally, driving across these islands is prohibited by the authorities. Friends, this is the end of today's episode. See you tomorrow in a new episode and a new appointment. Bye.